guys, Tricia Turner here. Another episode of Local Business Spotlight. This is something we bring to you guys every week to support local businesses. Why do we do this? To help grow their business and to bring you guys something cool. And we seem to be learning about all these new businesses. So today I'm with Lydia, and she's the manager here at Romp N Roll, which I didn't know anything about. First of all, I need to know, where did the name Romp N Roll come from, and what is this concept?
Well, it really is about kids romping and rolling around. So we are play focused. So we work with 3 months all the way to 5 years. So we start with babies. Once they turn 6, they age out of the program. And we really believe playing is the best way that children learn. So that's what romping and rolling really is about.
Okay, so she just said they start at 3 months. Now I'm imagining a 3-month-old. They're not crawling. They're not doing much of anything. What do they do? Is it mommy and me? What is that?
Correct. So it's grown-up inclusive. We're immersing babies in a sensory-rich environment. So allowing them something outside of home that's still beneficial. A lot of the times people think just because they have a baby doesn't, what can my baby do at 3 months? Well, they're still observing the world. So they get to come out. Also get to meet other moms too that maybe have a baby the same age or maybe similar circumstances. We get a lot of first-time moms, a lot of moms who maybe have a preschool age kiddo now and they still have a new baby. So babies classes is really fun. It's probably the cutest for sure.
So she's talked about classes. I need to understand, is it a daycare where you can drop them off? How does your daily concept work?
Sure. So we're not a daycare, but we do offer drop-off programs. The core of what we do is always going to be with an instructor. So instructor-led, play-based learning. Just depending on the age, it could be a music class, it could be a gym class, and it also could be art. So we're not a daycare, but we do offer programs that allow, older ones to come and be dropped off at the facility. So we have a little bit of everything.
So does it kind of work on a membership thing where you book a number of classes for that month?
Yes, so we do month-to-month memberships. They're not long-term contracts. We're not old school like that. We keep everything month-to-month and super flexible for you and your child. So the scheduling is flexible as well as the memberships.
And then for a class for say a 4-year-old, what can we look at, how long is the class?
Sure. So they're typically 45 minutes to an hour. The 4-year-olds get a little bit more complex curriculum because they're older. They're working on different skills. So we do a sports class. We do an art class where we take an actual artist and make a child's version. So for the 4-year-olds, they just get to, work on those early preschool skills and have a little bit more complexity in the curriculum.
And I think you said this is the first one in Texas?
Yes. So we are the first location in Texas, which is fun. They're based in Richmond, Virginia, but we are the first southern location. So, yeah.
So I'm listening to this, I'm thinking kind of like a gym concept for adults. It's kind of like a gym concept for kids, right?
I would say yes. Children don't have the regulation to say push through and keep going to the gym like I do. I have to force myself to go. But it's going to give them a similar feel. They are working on the physical development. It is motor, learning, pushing physical limits. But also, not just physically, we're also mentally challenging them as well, cognitively. So it is going to give them that gym element just on a child's level, but also mentally stimulating too.
Love that. And then what is the age requirement? When can they stop coming? Or when do they stop coming?
They stop coming once they turn 6. So 6 years old, that's a whole different ballgame for us. So we'll let everyone else handle that, but we'll focus on the under 5s for now, 5 and 8.
So that's really cool because it's kind of before you go into kindergarten and all that stuff. What do you do with your kid? Where can they get interaction?
Right, and that's kind of what it's for. Even if you have an older one, something on top of preschool or something getting ready for preschool is still really beneficial. But also anyone who's a stay-at-home mom or, a stay-at-home grown-up, or if you're a working parent, we also do afternoons and weekends. So we have classes every day to hopefully kind of reach as many families as we can.
Y'all, I love this concept because, for moms at home, especially new moms, where do you go? What do you do with your kids? What's an activity you can have? This is a really cool concept. I've never heard of this before. And we're right here on 1463 in the Katy-Fulshear area. So you guys got to check this out. Do y'all have a website they can go to?
We do. Our website is rompnroll.com/Katy. You can also follow us on Instagram at rompnroll.com/Katy or rompnrollkaty. And we always post so much fun stuff there. We also share a lot that our parents share. So that way you guys can see their real experience here and hopefully come and check it out.
Love that, you guys. So this is Lydia. We're at Romp N Roll. This is right off 1463 in the Katy-Fulshear area. I'm Tricia Turner. This is supporting local business. You guys have an awesome day.